So let's now see how you can change the underlying over here. You just, let's say you want to work in Reliance, so you can select Reliance over here, and then the name of the strategy. Let's say you want to buy a future of Reliance. So long future, long stands for buy, short stands for sell. By default, one lot automatically gets preloaded with the current price, stop loss, the target, the brokerage, and the amount. You can select, let's say instead of 250, you can select 500, which is two lots. If you try to put a figure which is not, as per the lot size, let's say you say 400, it will give you the lot size of Reliance should be in multiples of 250. So let's say this is 500. You want to see what long future stands for, you can click on I over here, which gives you a brief description of what a long future does. It also gives you details of all the other strategies which are preloaded, and you have a basic idea of what. So let's say a call back spread is a bullish strategy. So when you select that, it automatically preloads the two positions for you, and you can click on add strategy. um, so along with the futures and options, that you can obviously trade in the cash market as well, the currency and the commodities. So when you select currency, by default the USD INR is selected. You can change this to the pound or the euro or the yen, and you can click on add strategy, and everything else works in the same way. It will go to your open strategies, and you'll be able to see the MTM profit and loss as the market changes. So the same stands for commodities. Let's say gold is by default. You can select silver over here or whatever else you want. Now once a strategy has closed, which is if you square off a strategy and there's zero quantity over here, or then the strategy has expired, means all the positions have expired, this will automatically then go to your history page. Here of course it's going to be empty because this is a new account. I can show it to you in another account, but let's get back to that later. There's also the P&L over here, which allows you to maintain your profit and loss ledger. So let's say you started off with a capital of 1 lakh rupee on, let's say, the 1st of March. You say initial capital and you click on add. So your portfolio value automatically becomes 1 lakh because that's the capital you've added. Now let's say on 3rd of March, this portfolio actually became 1,20,000. You made a profit of 20,000 rupees. You can click the portfolio value over here, and you will see that March 1st is a capital of 1 lakh, and on March 3rd, you've made a profit and loss of 20,000 rupees. Then let's say on 4th March, this became 1,15,000. You click on update, and from 3rd March to 4th March you've actually made a loss of 5,000 rupee on this one particular day. Your own capital details can be seen over here. So this gives you a clear snapshot of how your profit and loss equity curve looks like. You can of course change this as well. Let's say it was not 1,15,000 but it was like 1,16,000. Click on update over here and your profit and loss changes here. And you can auto calculate this profit and loss as well, where OptionsTracker at the end of every day will see how much profit and loss you made on that date. It will deduct the brokerage from that and automatically make an entry in your profit and loss ledger. You can also group this by weekly or monthly. So let's say let's add some more records. So let's say on 12th March your portfolio actually was 1,40,000, and so your profit and loss in this period was 24,000, and the cumulative profit and loss was 40,000 because you started off with 1 lakh and today the portfolio is worth 1,40,000. So cumulative profit and loss has given you a return of 1,217% per annum. You can group this weekly, so it gives you that what was your in the initial week, what was your capital, the portfolio value, and the profit and loss, and the next week and the week after that. It also gives you the weekly average return, the weekly volatility, which is the standard deviation, and the Sharpe ratio. And the risk-free rate which we use for the Sharpe ratio is 8%, and the drawdown, because there has been no loss in any of the weeks, the drawdown is 0. If there was a loss, it would also give you details of your drawdown. So then you can see these details on a graph as well. So this is how your profit and loss graph looks like. Started off on March 1st with 0 profit and loss, reached 20,000, came down to 16, and then shot up to 40,000. Let's say you want to withdraw of this profit, you want to withdraw something. So here you're withdrawing, let's say, this profit amount of 40,000, and let's say first withdrawal, and you click on withdraw, and on 17th of March you withdraw this amount. So now this makes an entry, it automatically changes your portfolio value from 1,40,000 to 1 lakh because you've withdrawn 40,000, and your own capital now is 1 lakh rupee, but your cumulative profit and loss still remains the same at 40,000. So, even though you withdraw this money, you get a clear snapshot of what your profit and loss looks like. Now let's see what the pair trades and the wall trades and the import. These are the last 3 features. So pair trades and the wall trades are the advisory services of OptionsTracker. So click on pair trades, and it will give you a list of all the pair trades which are open right now. So 20 trades are open right now which have generated 1,08,000 rupees. It gives you details of how many there were winning trades and how many were ones which generated losses. So this trade has now got open on 14th March, and it gives you the entry value, the target value. And pair trades are basically, like it says over here, it will provide you market neutral pair trades, one long and one short of almost the same value of stocks in the same industry. So let's see this profit making trade which got opened on 13th March. It's asking you to go long on Infi, one lot, and short on Hexaware. So it automatically calculates the quantity which is required so that the price, the value of each of these are very close to each other. So you're long of 4,22,000 and you're short with 3 lakhs. So even if there's a huge movement in the market, you're protected because these trades are market neutral. So these are the entry prices when the trades were actually generated, and this is the current MTM price, and this is the profit and loss you've made on this trade so far. This trade is still open because it has not reached its target or its stop loss. Once the target or stop loss is reached, the trade will automatically get closed. You will get an email at 3:15 every day with new trades which are open and trades which are closed. If you want to see details of those trades, you can click on view previous trades, and you will get a list of all the trades which were open. And so you can see trades which were open on 7th March, and the kind of profit they've made over here. So this will give you details of all the closed trades. And similarly for wall trades, these are all event based trades, that's why none can be seen in the open category over here. These are long calls and long puts, or short calls and short puts, which are delta neutral strategies which we take just before the events to trade on the volatility. So if we are expecting the volatility to drop, we would actually take a Vega short trade where we would sell calls and puts, and we would hope for the prices to drop because of the drop in IV. And similarly, if we are expecting the IVs to rise, we would actually buy calls and buy puts and hope that the prices rise, and we would make a profit. So like it says over here, this module will provide you trades to take in the week of quarterly results with spike of volatility